Hey guys, Novaexplosion. Welcome back to more Tales of Berseria. This should be the finale. I'm not like mega promising, but high percent chance this is the last stream. I think this is definitely going to be the last stream of the game. If we don't get anything done, it's probably going to be the powered up Artorias fight, which I could probably just do a YouTube recording for. I did that for Tales of Berseria with the Magus Knights or whatever, the Gold Mage Knights, that's what they're called. So I expect to get, I don't know. Definitely we're going to do DLC skits first, not license. Downloadable content. I definitely want to do these last two catalogs. So if I'm not mistaken, we did Idol Invaders last stream. We did everything from catalog 1 to 3. We only have 7 more skits of this, so we're going to start with this, and then we're going to go into the main game. So let's begin with Magalu Midnight Monologue, 4th Night.
Here's what you've been waiting for. It's Magalu's Midnight Monologues. Each week, a different guest draws a topic card and reveals their secrets. This week, we have some mail for our panel. Dear Velvet, pay back the 100 gold you owe me.
I didn't loan anyone anything. Who wrote that anyway? Oh, you just wanted me to get worked up.
Precisely. And with that done, let's move on to our guest. It's our second mascot after Bienfu. Welcome, Luffyset. Oh, so I'm second to Bienfu. What's wrong? Did you think you were the cutest? That's not what I meant. Ah, but that's what's got you down, isn't it? Tut-tut, young man. Pride goes before a fall, my dear. Now show your humility and apologize. I'm sorry that I thought I was cuter than Bienfu. And to the balcony seats, too! I'm very sorry.
That kid is too easy. She should be ashamed.
Good. Now, with your new outlook in mind, draw a topic card. This one. And the card is, now here's the truth. Since you're already feeling penitent, it's time to make a confession. Like that you've been secretly sniffing Velvet and Eleanor's clothing.
Fee would do no such thing.
That's right. Actually, I do have a secret I've been keeping from everyone. It happened with something of yours. Something you'd taken off for the night. Oh my! You're saying it was my clothing all along? It was yesterday. I saw something fluffy in the grass. Velvet told me not to touch it, but I couldn't help myself. And so I snuck it back to the inn. But I didn't have anywhere to keep it. So I ended up putting it in your hat. And that fluffy stuff was? They were praying mantis eggs. So that's why my hat's been wriggling about.
Laffy said, since Magalu is occupied right now, maybe you should take over.
Right. The next part of the secret word is R-I. And our next guest will be Velvet.
Yeah. As long as those mantises don't eat Magalu in the meantime.
Don't scare me like that! See you next week!
Oh man, that was the best one. Man, I love these characters so much, man. Oh, whoops, I keep pressing catalog. Captain Eisen and crew.
Everyone, assemble!
What's got you in such a bad mood?
Is something wrong, Eisen?
I'd say so. There are rumors going around that Ifreed's pirates have gone soft. They're with a bunch of oddballs, they say.
Oddballs?
They mean all of you.
People talk. Why not just let them talk?
Besides, that's what we are, isn't it?
It's an outrage! Do you have any idea how hard we worked to build up our image as ruthless masters of the high seas?
So this is about your reputation.
Well, what can we do about it?
I won't rest until I've made all of you at least look the part of proper pirates. Let me tell you what you need to wear.
He gets worked up over the strangest things. He can be such a bother.
I agree, but he'll dig in his heels if we fight. Let's just play along.
You're up, Laffy. We're going to sell you as a young Viking who can outwit anyone. You can blow on the helmet horn, sounding a note to signal our attack and our enemy's doom.
Like a hunting horn? Awesome!
Next is Rokuro. You're a barbarian marauder who came from a distant land. You don't understand any language. You're a wild, raging beast with a thirst for battle. Your hobby is headhunting. On to Velvet. You'll be a cruel, cold-blooded piratess who will exploit any weakness. You'll be known as Sanguine Velvet the Bloody.
Isn't that redundant? You've got blood in there twice.
Just let him have his way, Velvet.
Now, Eleanor, you'll be the traitorous fallen angel. You're a stalking panther from the Stygian darkness that no man, nor even a kitten, would trust.
Am I an angel or a panther? I shall do my best.
And Magilu, you're a wanton devil who lives for nothing but pleasure, and is immersed in its tempestuous waters. We'll call you Loose Cannon Magilu.
I think you're the wanton loose cannon here.
And last is me. I need something to reflect my stature as the acting captain of Ifreed's pirates. My weapon of choice will be a hook, and that'll make me Eisenhook!
Hook! Eisenhook!
That's a classic pirate style.
Right? Sometimes you have to stick to tradition.
Hooks are only useful for hanging towels, I say. Either way, I'm not sure I agree with his taste.
Just keep it to yourself. Boys can get like this sometimes.
Yes, when they're around 14, right?
Eisenhook, man. Dude, I keep pressing X every single time. Genus, welcome to stream.
This is the tale of a fair lady and her servants dwelling in a faraway mansion. First, there was Velvet, the lowest maid. Her favorite word was no, and she stubbornly refused to carry out 8 out of 10 of her master's commands. She was a fine cook, but her uncivil manner made her unfit to make direct contact with the guests. It seemed that she only acted out because she was embarrassed to be seen in maid uniform, but if anyone dared to bring it up...
I'll send you straight to hell.
Next, there was Eleanor, the head maid, who performed every task with precision. A fastidious perfectionist, she couldn't abide even a speck of dust. But in her zeal, she often placed the cart before the horse. You can't walk on that floor! I just cleaned it! Then there was Rokuro, master of the kitchen knife, also known as the Wandering Chef. His obsession with the blade meant he could only make sashimi and noodles. But what keeps him from cutting gels?
Ah! The sole flaw in the Rangetsu style has been revealed.
And then came Eisen, the newest servant, who worked least but boasted the most. But rumors of his connection to the underworld kept the master too afraid to complain. With a single dark glance, this wolf in servant's clothing could even make the master's guests do his work.
It's your life, so you take control of it. And it's your house, so you do the chores.
Next was Laphicet, the serving boy, whose obedience was a refreshing change for the master, considering she had to deal with all the other ones. He was earnest and hardworking, but clumsy. So very clumsy. Seeing him in action made you want to rush to his aid, so if he worked, everyone worked. Sometimes he worked himself to total exhaustion, falling asleep on the spot, and he would have to be carried to his bed. I'll do my best in the morning. And last but not least was Lady Magilu. She was the master of the manor, but couldn't stand everyone calling the maids alone cute. Not to be outdone by her own servants, she donned a maid uniform herself and ended up working the hardest of all. That no one would believe her the lady of the house was a source of great distress. Not even her own servants.
Wow, that's really sad.
Isn't it?
I'm talking about the servants who had to work for such a master.
Huh? Hey!
What on earth was that? That was something. Alright, 4 more skits. So, these are all tied to the monologues. This is also a very interesting one. But we're gonna watch all 4 of them.
It's that time of the week again! Welcome to Magilu's Midnight Monologues! topic card will our guest draw in this, the final installment of our program? And here she is, a woman with an appetite for anything and everything.
I guess those mantises lost their appetite for you.
It was a close call, but I was saved by some heroic grasshoppers. May their noble sacrifice not be in vain. Now, on to the topic. Just 2 cards remain in Magilou's mystery box. Will it be anything goes or matters of the heart?
I'm sure you've got some scheme to make me draw matters of the heart, but it isn't happening.
Velvet, you don't know what trick she has planned. Stay sharp.
Eisen, I want you to do me a favor. Pray that I draw matters of the heart, all right? Now!
And the card is... anything goes!
Just what I hoped for.
Oh, you used Eisen's bad luck for your benefit.
I'm happy to help, but that still stings a bit.
As long as it's about matters of the heart.
What the? White ink on white paper? You're downright diabolical.
Indubitably. I wouldn't be much of a witch if I weren't, now would I? Besides, I'm the one who makes the rules here, so give up and spill it!
Fine, fine. People often complain about the taste of venison, but if prepared right, it makes a great main course. It can be tough, so a slow-cooked stew is wonderful if you're inexperienced with cooking it. There, those were my matters of the heart.
Oh, Velvet. What a disappointment. Alas, I thought we could all have a chuckle at your first love, but you went that route. All that for a pun, and a weak one at that. You think you're too good for this program?
I didn't say that.
It's not about what you said, my dear. What a pathetic excuse for an excuse. And after derailing this whole program, what do you have to say for yourself?
I'm sorry.
Speak up. I couldn't hear you.
I'm sorry.
And to the balcony seats, too.
I'm very sorry!
Dear audience, I ask that you forget I had any connection to this travesty. Now I bid you goodbye with a little song and dance.
By the way, next week we're having a special bonus program. It will be called Veracity with Velvet. Our guest will be Magilou. Don't miss it.
Huh? No one informed me of this.
This week's part of the secret word is A. Come back next week for the next one.
There's more to the secret word?
Oh, that'll be good.
Hello and welcome to a special bonus performance by Magilou's Menagerie. It's Veracity with Velvet. You probably know how this is gonna turn out.
Wait, I don't like the sound of this at all!
You'll like the experience even less, my dear guest.
You're beginning to frighten me!
And the panel you all know and love.
Give me a chance to escape! This is more of a barrier than a panel! I wasn't told I'd be treated like this! On this program, we interrogate the witch based on the topic card she draws.
So now you know.
The Matters of the Heart is the only card left! This is a witch trial! Somebody call my lawyer!
I'm the one who makes the rules here. So give up and pick a card.
I guess I brought this upon myself. No! Watch as I break the chains of destiny! Hee-yah!
The card is Matters of the Heart.
Yeah, I didn't think that would work.
Now it's time to talk, Magilou. About the topic you tried to set me up with.
Fine. I'll show you. You're so bitter! Just like my least favorite vegetable!
Artichoke hearts?
No! I was going to tell you about this really nice person I met the other day. Very generous!
Let me guess, they had a heart of gold.
Actually, I just wanted to tell you about a card game!
Hearts, you mean?
I'm out of ammunition. Please forgive me! A witch can't talk about her love life!
She's actually crying.
Honestly, you have no spine at all.
All right, Magilu. Start off by apologizing to the balcony seats.
I'm so sorry! And the upper balcony, too. I'm so sorry!
And to the arena section.
I'm so sorry! Wait, is this a stadium?
And on that high note, it's time to say goodbye. That's all for our talk program. Thank you for joining us for these 6 weeks.
We hope to see you again someday. And the final part of the secret word is the secret word.
Is that the best you could do?
Berseria is the secret word. Oh my goodness. Man, I love these skits. I love these characters so much. Alright, 2 more skits. We got the Eve After, which is kind of like an afterthought, which is a quick one. And then this one is really interesting.
Come on, Magilu. You can't tack on more to the secret word.
You tacked on this special, didn't you?
What was the secret word anyway?
Let's see. From the start, it was
B-E.
R.
S-E...
R-I.
A.
Is the secret word?
What on earth could it mean?
I can't say. But perhaps the answer lies within the heart of each person who hears it.
Right. I get that feeling too.
Yeah, could be. I still don't get it, though.
I guess that draws things to a nice close. But I'm still left a little unsatisfied.
Don't worry about it. You'll understand once we finish the main story.
What main story?
If you want the answer, look within your heart.
Oh my goodness. Name of the freaking game. Alright, final DLC skit.
With that bandana and cape, he's no ordinary man.
Who are you talking about, Eisen?
Oh, got this book called The Souls of Heroes. I was just reading a part about a swordsman.
It's a book on the equipment of legendary heroes, isn't it?
It says that when you dress yourself like one of the legendary heroes, you can form a link with their soul.
Wow, there's a lot of interesting stuff in here.
A sword that talks? There is such a thing?
Hey, this would look good on you, Velvet.
It seems a bit revealing, but it says it brings riches and I like that. And red and black are kind of my colors.
Your colors? Is that how you think of yourself?
It might be fun to dress up differently and see how it feels. Like this suit, for example. You might look rather dashing in it, Rokuro.
Oh.
Don't you agree?
Oh. Huh.
Rokuro?
Oh, sorry. A strange feeling just came over me. What do you think of this, Eleanor? The clothes of an archer queen.
Yes, I like the look of them. Not only are they refined, but I sense a virtuous and commanding presence within them. In a way, they remind me of the Abbey's uniforms.
Now you're talking different, too.
I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me.
These clothes would suit the boy nicely. The garb of a prince who loved his friends. A prince who loved his friends. Maybe you should try wearing that one, Magilu. You might be able to make some friends. What? You got a gentle sting, boy!
Look, Magilu, there's a witch outfit too. She wore pink and flew around on a broom.
Yes, she's a legend in the witch community. I suppose I'm ready to take on her mantle. I'm not sure I can handle a broom, though. I am more the guardian board type.
I didn't know there were different types.
I found the one for me. This was worn by a young major who was devoted to his brother. I like that.
It says he revered heroes who feasted on dead seafood. What does that mean?
It means he respected fishermen. As a sailor, that makes me like him more.
We were crazy enough without dressing up. I think these outfits would just make things worse.
It's way better than being boring, though, right?
Fair enough.
That was a crossover with other Tales games. You can see right here, these are based on other characters. So I've already said this, but Velvet is based on Rudy from Tales of Destiny. Magilu is Arch, so Arch is from Tales of Phantasia. Rokuro was Luger, which is why Rokuro didn't like say any words, because Luger is the silent protagonist. I guess that's the joke. Richer, the prince who cares for his friends, that was Laphicet from Tales of Graces. I think Natalia is Eleanor, the Archer Queen. Natalia from Tales of the Abyss. And then Aizen's based on Hubert from Graces. So, very nice skit. Alright, there you have it, chat. Every DLC skit has been watched. As I'm doing this, I haven't even edited the last stream yet, but I think each DLC skit is going to be one video. So, catalogs 1 to 3 will be a one video, and then these two catalogs will be a video. Alright, 20 minutes, that's good. We can go back to the main game now.